Okay, people, we got a lot of ground to cover. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Barry Agita. I'm Vice President of Inspiration Management at the International Ideas Institute. I'm author of Flushed with Success, The Case for Enemas in the Workplace. Today's seminar is on good attitude. And so, Face Boy, let's have that music. I got to thinking. The reason that most people don't have a good attitude is that they're angry, or they're hurt, or they're annoyed, or perhaps they're even insulted about something. And last night, when I was putting in my hemorrhoid medicine, I realized that the best way to help people have a good attitude is simply to apologize. So, I'd like to say that I'm sorry for anything that's ever hurt your feelings, or made you angry, or made you cry. I'm sorry about that pothole that dented your left front fender, cost you $130 for some guy to hammer it out, and now the car makes a rattle every time you hit a bump. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that you have to work with chowderheads who are so stupid they get aroused when they hear the word strip mining. And your boss screams at you all day, and the work you do has dulled your senses and smothered your soul. I'm sorry. I'm sorry you had a fight with your sister, and now you're not speaking. But your mother calls every week and tells you how well she's doing and begs you to call her, but you're just not ready to. I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry about the guy you were having an affair with who couldn't decide whether to leave his wife and get serious with you or leave you and rededicate himself to his marriage, but ended up instead running off with another man. I'm very sorry about that. I'm sorry that you had to endure 4 hours with your wife's uncle who spent half the time explaining the best way to save 10 minutes on the drive into Columbus, Ohio, and the other half describing the rare skin condition that requires him to wear rubber gloves at all times. I'm very sorry about that. And I'm sorry that you drink 2 six-packs a day and you wash it down with a bottle of wine at dinner and maybe you have a couple of scotches for a nightcap. Unless you go out drinking with your friends. And you're messing up at work and your girlfriend won't return your calls and you've noticed that your hand is starting to tremble and you can't remember what happened yesterday. I'm sorry about that. That should never happen. And I'm sorry that when you were in 2nd grade, the older boy from the neighborhood who babysat for you when your parents went out at night used to hold you down in your bed and wouldn't leave until you kissed him. And you still remember his salty, wet lips against yours. And his hot breath in your face. And you just wish he'd stop because you couldn't breathe, but he just stayed there with his lips on yours and there wasn't a thing you could do about it. I'm really very sorry. We all are. I'm sorry we lost your investments this year. I think in retrospect we selected some companies that maybe were not such prudent choices, even though at the time they met our requirement for a good investment, and while over 5 years our annual percentage is still better than 16%, we'll just have to remember the old adage that past performance is no guarantee of future results, and I want you to know this isn't going to look good for me either, especially at bonus time, so I just want you to know that I'm very, very sorry. I wish it could have been helped. And I'm sorry that I've met someone else and we're going to move to Seattle together and work in a coffee bar. I know you and I have been married for 11 years, but we both know it's not going anywhere. I mean, it's just not exciting like it used to be, and, well, this has been coming for a long time. I'm sorry. I'm also sorry that she's a friend of yours. It's Shelley, who I'm going with, and I didn't mean for that to happen, it just did, and, well, I'm sorry. She is too, and she wanted me to tell you. We're both sorry, we really are. But it's love, and I'm not going to live without passion in my life, so I'll find a lawyer out there, and we'll work out the paperwork. I'll be out of the house by Friday, and I just need a few files and some clothes, and you can have the car. Shelley's dad bought her a Toyota for the baby. Oh yes, Shelley's pregnant. Well, you're going to find out sooner or later. So, we'd like to get married before she has the baby. We just want you to know that we're very, very, very sorry. And I'm deeply sorry, profoundly sorry, that all of you have such a void that you feel compelled to come down to this godforsaken part of town and hope that your name is picked out of a basket so that you can get up in front of a bunch of other people who are just as lost as you are for 8 minutes, who are looking for just a little stage time and maybe a little fluffing of their nearly shattered egos. Shattered by time, by life, and by other people, and by a world that is both cruel and beautiful, that some say is merely a reflection of our own subconscious need for self-discovery. But I can't really say anything about that. I can only say that I'm Barry Agita, and I'm sorry.